In this video, we are going to talk about subtraction of decimals. There'll be problems like those in section 4.3, number 19, 21, 23, 27, 47. Hang on. And I have also 33 and 37. There we go. That's all of them. So let's go ahead and look at a few of these. We want to subtract and then check in this first one. So we have 8 and 6/10 minus 3 and 4/10. 8 and 6/10 minus 3 and 4/10. And we say that that is 6 minus 4 is 2. 8 minus 3 is 5. That this is equal to 5 and 2/10. To go ahead and check it, we want to see if 8 and 6/10 is equal to 5 and 2/10 plus 3 and 4/10. That we're just going to add that part that was subtracted to the other side to check here. So let's check 5 and 2/10 plus 3 and 4/10. And we certainly do get 8 and 6/10, so that checks, but this is our answer right here. Okay, that was like number 19. Let's look at number one, like number 21. That's 21 minus 1 and 2/10. Similar to addition, we're going to line up our decimal points and add zeros as necessary. Now in this problem, I'm going to have to borrow. So I can't subtract 2 from 0, so I'm going to borrow from the ones and make 10/10. And 10 minus 2 is going to be 8. Bring down the decimal point. I can't take 1 away from 0, so I'm going to borrow 10 from the 10, borrow a 10 and make 10 ones in the ones column, and 10 minus 1 is going to be 9. Just bring down this 1. 1 minus 0 is 1, and we end up with 19 and 8/10. Now we're going to subtract, and they've already started to line it up vertically for me, which is nice. 390 and 5/10 minus 12 and 43 hundredths. So I just need to put that 0 there. We're going to borrow. 10 minus 3 is 7. 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring down the decimal point. We're going to need to borrow here. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 3 minus 0 is 3. We end up with 378 and 7/100. Let's move on to the one that's like number 27. We're going to subtract 911 and 6/10 minus 66 and 7/10. We're going to line that up vertically. We're going to have to borrow. Then we're going to have to borrow again. 10 minus 6 is 4. Then we're going to have to borrow again. And 10 minus 6 is 4. Bring down the 8. So this is 844 and 9/10. Now we want to subtract and check, just like we did the first time. 500 minus 4 and 8/10. So we're going to borrow 1 from 500 to make 499. And that 1 becomes 10/10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 0 is 9. 4 minus 0 is 4. We end up with 495 and 2/10. To check our answer, we want to take our answer of 495 and 2/10 and add the 4 and 8/10 that we were subtracting. This is going to be 8 plus 2 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. And 500 and 0/10 is exactly the same thing as 500. So our answer checks. I'm going to work one like number 37. We're going to subtract 9 and 9/10 from, watch out for this word from in a word problem, from 20. So we have to start off with 20, and we subtract 9 and 9/10 from 20. So let's write that down. 20 and 0/10 minus 9 and 9/10. We're going to borrow 1. Bring down our decimal point. 9 minus 9 is 0. Minus 0 is 1. It says 10 and 1/10. So the difference is 10 and 1/10. Know that word difference. Say the difference is. Okay, 10 and 1/10. All right, that was number 37, or one very similar to it. Now we're going to look at one like number 47 to wrap up this video here. And we're going to subtract 8 and 31/100 from 13 and 2/10. So 13 and 2/10. I'm going to carry that out to the hundreds place value. We have 8 and 31/100. We're going to subtract to find the difference. We're going to borrow. 10 minus 1 is 9. I'm going to have to borrow again. 11 minus 3 is 8. We're going to have to borrow again. 12 minus 8 is 4. And we end up with a difference of 4 and 89/100. All right, that's it for subtraction of decimals. We will come back next time and talk about multiplication of decimals.